Always keep learning. ABLE. You're able to do anything. Tech Start. Tech for good.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tech Start Academy. Today, we are going to learn how to sharpen knowledge with Google's latest technology, and that is NotebookLM. And I'm going to show you how to do this my best in under 5 minutes in terms of how to get this knowledge, and then you'll find yourself playing with this for hours. So first off, your knowledge is everywhere. How are we connecting the dots? How are we putting all of this in one place? For me personally, it's Google Drive. I know for some other folks, it's mind maps. It's all sorts of different things. But check this out. Now with Google's NotebookLM project they've been working on for a couple of years, their latest update takes AI from a generalist AI to a personal specialist. This is a great paradigm shift that has happened in AI because now it's not about an AI that thinks and knows everything about the world. It's an AI that becomes an expert in what really matters most to you. It's your personalized AI research assistant. And so you can see this has been a project Google has been working on since even before ChatGPT's launch. I think that's really interesting. They just launched a mobile app. They have video overviews here. I'll show you the features. Let's go into those features first. And so the NotebookLM provides an entire transformation studio. We're able to do deep research. We're able to upload our own documents, and then we're able to generate audio overviews, mind maps, video overviews, reports, even slide decks like the one that you're looking at right now. And this standout feature is an interactive podcast where you can upload your own research and then have a conversation with AI agents to continue to work on it, get questions asked, find the critiques, debate this, etc. And so this is a great opportunity, not just for researchers, but also for educators, for folks who are creating onboarding and training programs. And this is a great opportunity for just about anybody. And so let's go, without any further ado, let's jump into NotebookLM. Let me just say that you do need to have a Gmail account. So it's notebooklm.google.com. You will need a Gmail account. If you're already paying for a Google Workspace account, then you will be golden because you will have access to this. So let's open up a new notebook. I'm going to click on create a new notebook, and you can see that the first thing it's going to ask us to do is to add our own sources. And this is a great opportunity for you to add in your marketing plans or your course content or research notes, meetings and transcripts, etc. Today, I'm not going to upload my personal proprietary information, but instead we're going to discover some resources together. And so what you'll see here in your NotebookLM is you've got the sources column on the left, your chat widget here in the middle, and a studio here on the right. And so let's start off with the sources, and let's research, female cardio health around the world, 2000 to 2025. Now, I didn't do anything else just yet. I'm going to point out the toggles here. We have this web toggle, which you can actually shift over to Google Drive. So it can actually search your Google Drive. And then you have fast research or deep research. Now, you can see why I chose fast research. I wanted to get this notebook started right away, just so that you can see it. Now, if I want to spend more time, I can go ahead and click into one of these articles, like this one from, it looks like we have addressing global burden of CVD in women. Let me go back to our sources search. If I want, we could do deep research. So I'm going to go ahead and kick that off here in a second. But first, I'm going to direct us, now that we have several sources that have been loaded, let's go ahead and run the studio. Personally, my favorite thing to see in here is the slide deck. But what's really cool about Studio is you can actually click on all of these. Now, I clicked on report. It wants us to create our own report or create something else. Today, let's just create a study guide. So now it's creating a study guide. It can create a mind map of all of the resources automatically. So let's do that. A video overview, a quiz to test our knowledge, and flashcards. And let's give that a couple of minutes and see what happens. While we're waiting on our other notebook to load, I just wanted to point us over to another notebook here that I preloaded so that we can watch this very short video. So this is a video that was generated by NotebookLM, actually, which is really interesting and ironic that we could even use it in this way. But notice that this is actually an old snapshot of NotebookLM. But I just wanted to play that video so that we could, see what's really powerful here. You can download this video. You can grab just 20-second snippets of it that you like. You don't necessarily need to watch a whole 8-minute video in a meeting with people. But if there's a part of it, like the part where it said source grounded AI, this is now, teaching something new. I mean, maybe that was the most valuable part of that video. And if it was, then it's worth cutting that video down to 10 seconds. Let's pop back over to our other notebook. You can see here on the right, we have tons of studio assets that were generated. And so let's jump into the study guide first. So this is the study guide on the global burden of cardiovascular disease. It's looking at a couple of concepts, data and policy from a global perspective of CVD. There's a bunch of questions in here. So this is a study guide. So they're giving us some questions in the study guide and an answer key. Interesting. Reports can be more powerful than that. So, maybe having the concept explainer run instead or anything else. But I wouldn't be shy about this. You don't go to a Korean buffet just to order one or two pieces. You don't go to sushi buffet just to order one roll. You've got a studio buffet right in front of you with NotebookLM. And so I really encourage you to check all of these out and really do, leverage this for reading. So let's keep going. So that was the study guide. It looks like we've got a couple mind maps here. And so here is a mind map. You can see this right now. So if I click on CVD epidemiology trends, it looks like it opens up now. We've got this global mortality and incident rate. And you can see here what's happening is every time I click on one of the mind maps, it looks like the AI chat is going to go try to find me the sources related to the data linked in the mind map. So I think that is definitely helpful. I always, when putting together these projects, will make sure to prompt the tool at some point to deliver a bibliography. If it doesn't already deliver a bibliography anywhere, that way you can go fact check the information as well. So we've got some flashcards. Let's go ahead and look at these flashcards. So, all right, so let's go ahead. And the top 3 CVDs among women are ischemic heart disease, peripheral artery disease, and is it, oops, I gotta click show answer. Okay. A stroke. Wow, I didn't know that. Next question. According to the American College of Cardiology, women receive blank care for cardiovascular disease compared to men. I'll probably say less care. Suboptimal is the word they use. Looks like we have this option to click explain. Let's see what happens. And again, it triggers our chat widget now to explain why it chose to say suboptimal in this flashcard. So this is really powerful for sharpening your knowledge, accelerating your impact. And when we look at the slides, that's when you're really going to see how this accelerates impact. We've got a quiz in here. Let's go ahead and take that. So ultimately, this is a tool that can teach you new things, allow you to do major deep research, and create narratives through reports, slide decks, and videos to really push forward your projects. I'm really excited about all of these flashcards and also these quizzes because we're going to really be able to teach a lot of people about a lot of different things. Would you look at that? We're coming in at under just 10 minutes of using NotebookLM, and we already have this incredibly powerful presentation, a hidden crisis, the unseen burden of cardiovascular disease in women. And this is an evidence-based review for global health leaders. And so the reality is that more women are dying as a result of CVD. You can see that here. And it looks like there are 3 systemic failures, a clinical gap in terms of how women are seen, the knowledge gap in terms of critically specific, female-specific issues related to cardiovascular health, and the systemic gap that we see around the world. And so it looks like there's suboptimal care being delivered at each stage. And so there's a source here, the ACC summary. I would recommend we dive into that as we continue to do more deep research. And it looks like we're pulling out the clinical gap and why, the knowledge gap and why, the systemic gap and why, as well as it looks like they're calling something out here. Global progress is an illusion, masking deep regional inequities. I think this is, something we see over and over again, where people are celebrating successes that undermine the great deal of suffering that the impacted populations are seeing. And so, this is looks like it's coming from a WHF report. So want to double check World Health Forum if that's what that is, and double check these numbers. And so to close the gap, it requires a coordinated effort, at least from this perspective. Now, keep in mind, I believe we only imported about 8 to 16 or so fast research pieces here. Before I even generate anything in Studio, I would spend a lot more time doing deep research in a topic to better understand it and then upload the documents that I think are the most meaningful. And so as you use NotebookLM, I really encourage you to upload the documents that you're working with. And as that video said that we watched earlier, it creates that little spot for you to be able to keep your information closed off from the rest of the AI internet. Overall, I think this is an incredible slide deck to be able to get in under 10 minutes. I think we really uncovered an insane amount of information. And ultimately, NotebookLM is going to deliver on that promise for all of us to be able to sharpen our knowledge and our impact. So don't walk, run, jump over tables if you have to, but log into NotebookLM and get started right away. Techie.